Welcome back to part 31 on day 70 in game of War in the Sea Pacific. Doing a late upload here, but we're going to get right to it. A couple things we want to point out here is we have a group down here. It looks like a retreating invasion bombardment force. There's a big, I don't know, big battleship group with a couple of cruisers. We hit it. We did minor damage, but they turned around, which is odd. The Sunderland spotted them again, and we're going to see what happens. We're approaching the, what, 1900 or 1800? What is it? 1900 is when the air ops supposedly stops. We're here, so let's look at the dockyard. 8 more days until we get our carrier back, other carrier back, because you'll see I did something about that. May have been not the best idea, but I wanted to have it, so we did it. It's Christmas for me, I guess. Wake Island. We were resupplied, and I've already almost emptied it. So we have a bunch of ships here going. We did land at Santa Cruz, and about halfway, we'll be able to take that with the next load, which I think are these. No, what are these guys doing? Oh yeah, I think I wanted to send him over here to see if we can take care of that guy. Have a battle, which won't be a very good battle, but we'll see what happens. If it's one ship, maybe we'll be able to do something about it. These guys are going to Santa Cruz, and supplies and some troops and more troops. So we should be able to take Santa Cruz, and then we'll work our way up this way, the chain. Truck, I believe I want to go bombard that. We'll see the next round of cookies we get, command points, and see what happens. We sent these bow fighters out with torpedoes. They may not make it, but let's see. We got another hour. Let's see what happens. I'm not overly concerned with that beepy beepy sound. Okay, we need to adjust them because these guys had decided to run. So we're going to give it that and then see if we can find them, because I don't think we will. They're going to turn around in 20 minutes, so let's see if we can find them before we expire our invasion. No, not with them. Bow forts are still up. Let's remove that. Let's see if we can find them. So we can find them, Jenny. Yeah. Or is that how we're gonna find them from the movie? Okay. Let's see if we can get it. No tags. Oh well. So we're not gonna get them. These Mariners, they missed out on what was probably a sub. But let's see if we can expand that a little bit. I think he's probably going to turn around, but we're going to do that anyway. See what happens. These guys that just dropped off, they're going to go back and pick up at Tarawa. Tarawa's loaded with troops, and we're going to do a run back here with some more troops. So for that, we're going to remove that one. I don't think that is a thing. I think that is a sub. So we are going to say last known location, and I'm going to call it a sub. So these guys that are coming over, we're going to see if they can spot him. Hopefully. What do we got at Wake Island? Nothing. But we have that group for supplies and that group for supplies. So we can speed up a little bit because Now we're back to air ops. I do want to have... We're going to do something a little bit different here. We're going to send 4 guys out to Task Force... No, we're not those guys. We're going to send these guys... Okay. Yeah, you're not going to do it. Okay, so they're all going to go over here. I want to have cap over my most important group here. We do them without that. Over the Lex. And get them to do that on a regular all day. I wish it would carry over to the next day. It doesn't seem to do that. That would be nice, but micromanaging is kind of what it is, I guess. We have nothing else here that we can use. That means this guy's probably from a sub. I want to get rid of him, so we're going to do that. We're going to say, go get this guy. And we may encounter the submarine, but then we'll give them the order to change it back here shortly. I'm not worried about that. We do want to get this guy though, because he's reporting he's seen something. Shifty little devil, aren't you? And let's go in and get rid of that scout plane. I don't like him. I don't like them in our space. See if I can spot them first. I don't believe fighter planes use binoculars. Just don't think that's a thing. So, I also don't like to, not that one, this one. Should have been right on top of him, so I don't know where he is. Submarines, there he is. So we're just going to tag him, form up, head this way. I don't want them attacking immediately until I want them to do it. Because they have a tendency to attack in the wrong direction. In other words, they come from the wing to wing side. This way we'll think he's, oh my god, he didn't see us. And then we will just turn around and we will go back to him and do it that way. He's only going 133. So let's gather these guys in. Spots. It's just how I like to play the game. You know, it's not everybody's style. It's my style, I guess. And then we're just gonna hit the attack button, let them go at it. We'll see. So these scout planes come off submarines. The green ones come off surface vessels. for, I think, land vessels. But yeah, that's where these guys come from. And I don't like them knowing where my stuff is, so that's why we do what we do. And now we are going to get out of there. I don't see anything. If that sub was around here, we're not going to see him. They have a tendency not to hang out on the surface. So let's retreat out. And then we're going to send them back over to our battle force there. The reason is because we're a little close to this engagement, and 9 aircraft against probably 12 Zeros and 9 bombers of torpedo planes and altitude bombers and all sorts of stuff from truck. So maybe tonight we'll send this group over and see if they can put a dink in this. But I don't think that we can do any damage to this area. But we'll see. As soon as we get this up to a level 3, we'll consider doing that with who's the group? Yeah, you keep doing that. Once these guys, Midway, Supply, this group is going to be a continually dropping off engineering and fuel. I'm okay with using the PAT SCO, however you say that word, PAT SCO. But I'd like to have the bigger tanker, which costs more, but it carries 140, and that's not good to do until Midway is resupplied again. We have no more fuel, so there's really not much speed rushing from here to here to get more fuel, because we don't have any at our main supply base. So we're moving supplies over here. Santa Cruz, same thing. You're waiting. So once we can get some supplies over at Wake, which we don't really have, we will take care of that. But who's coming here? This guy? No. There's our Wasp. We're going to rejoin with the and rename this to Wasp CV Wasp Task Force. Because we need to be able to have air cover over this group. It's not working the way we're doing it. And there's something going around here that's just annoying me. They're sneaking through. So let's see if we can get the speed rolling here a little bit better. We are in a daytime route again, so let's Milne Bay out some of these guys. We want to have AP bombs at this time. 491 is our distance that we can go. So we're going to go back up here, and we want to be able to monitor this area. That's too far. Let's try that again. 491 is what we want to do. So we're going to do this for I guess we can do it more like this. I want me to go on the other side of the island back to the base. It's a little coverage. see if we can do that and catch those guys coming back, which they will. But they have to rearm, so let's see what happens there. What else can we do? Do we got anything on Horn Island we can send out now? More Beauforts. Let's change it to 1 scout because they have a pretty good distance, and I want to see what's out here. So let's send out this guy, and let's do something like that. We're going to use up the time. 7:02. Close enough. And we're going to keep them on that pattern because we want to be able to see if something's heading our way. And if we spot anything, we can send the remaining 2 Beauforts out to bomb it. Port Moresby, what do we got here? It's a very small airfield. We can send out 1. Let's send out 1 with nothing. Oh, no. Well, we'll send him out because that was totally bad. Alright, we're going to just skip that because I don't want to send out those low mileage guys. So, Port Moresby, let's try this again. I want to send you with nothing. And I want you to do this. 648. Alright, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, sometimes you just have to accept what you can get out of it as far as distance. We're going to do that. No, we're not going to do that because what's going to happen is he's going to go right through this airfield, and I don't want him to do that. So we're going to have him come down this way to use up his time. Close enough. And then put him on a recurring. I want to stay away from these radar stations so that we can have free of flight. One of the things with scout planes like this Kingfisher is they go out a distance that you set. Okay, and this bullfighter got caught. So, but we don't play that game. That's not the game we like to play. It's a cheater's game. But as you see, these land-based or light carrier planes, all they'll do is shoot us down, and it's not fair. We can only send out 4 Beauforts from a 1 base, so we're not going to allow that. Let me turn this down a little bit. I don't know if that helps on your side. But, so yeah, I just don't think it's a fair plan for the game. If there was even, like for example, if a level 1 airfield, well, let's just go with this one. If this level 2 airfield could spit out the same amount as this level 2 airfield, which it can't, these guys send out 9 to 12 different wings of fighters at a time. They're not coming from Rabaul, I don't believe. They may be, but you know, we got to go with what we know, and that's probably what's happening. But the fact is that they can send at the same time from Leh, from Rabaul, and maybe from the Shortland Islands, all at the same time to attack one group of 4 is why I cheese out. And that's just the name of the game for me, sorry. A lot of people may not like that, but I guess it's what I do. So, yeah, we're back to getting command points, and it's pretty much what it is. I'm going to do these because I guess I like to have an engagement in the thing here. The thing is that if I don't do that, I'm wasting an opportunity to gather points, and I don't want them thinking that they can just, you know, refuel their bases at will without any kind of problem. This is going to be a merchant ship and an oiler. So we are going to target this oiler, which is the I say non-dangerous one. It is dangerous if you're on the surface. He's going to shoot at you probably. But I don't believe this is a gun. I think it's a glitch or bad model. The one with the gun, if we go down here, and again, I don't get comments on my videos. I don't know why. Maybe it's a setting that I'm not doing, and maybe if you guys could comment, you would tell me what the problem is. But I guess if you can't leave a comment because of my settings, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what the setting is. I've had comments before, and yeah. So this AO, which is what we're looking at, let's recognize it. We go to the weapons of this. It says there are no weapons. Okay. And the aircraft, it shows that there are small caliber guns. It's in this location, which you obviously you can't see any. Or is that it right there? Is that a gun? Is that a gun maybe? I don't know. Looks like yeah, it's not a gun. It's a rope where you tie the boat to the pier. That's what those things are. So I don't see where the guns are, but they're supposed to be center somewhere, but this ship doesn't have that. So, but the one that is dangerous is this one. There's only two. There's this one, and there's this one. If you go that way, it goes back to the other one. This one has two 5-inch caliber guns, and that's where they're actually. Well, not on this. Let's look at the picture. Let's look at the picture of the ship I'm talking about. In the picture you see here, this actually has a gun at the rear and at the bow. So those are the two guns, and they're very accurate and very dangerous, and they will sink you can use them to attack other cargo ships, and that's what happens if you ever get into that situation. But they will hit my sub and they will kill it on the surface very easily. So you don't want to attack this ship on the surface. I won't even attack this ship on the surface, but that's because I value the submarine. Let's go look at the other ship. These are not as dangerous. Go to MS and we find this ship. How do you find the ship? I usually render them in the game. In other words, this is the bow, this is the stern. And then when you look at it at an angle like this, you see that the stack is your number one thing to look for, and then you look on the, for a cargo ship, you look at what kind of cargo containers it has based on the outline of the ship, and use this picture to determine that. As we all know, because we play this game, right? So here we are, we're looking at a ship that has a column. I don't see these two columns, so that's not it. And then if you verify, you have what size? This is a medium, this is a large, and this is a large. So this one shows a large, a large, a large, and a large, or 4 mediums. I don't know what. But let's go through and look and see if we can identify. I'm strictly looking at the cargo spaces. So what we have here is we have small, large, small, large, which is what this ship is. There's the two poles there, center, so that's what type of ship that is. And if I hit this button right now, it will change the name of the number 2 ship. So you want to hit your T target, make it orange or red or pink or whatever that color is, and then hit classify, and then you got both names of the ships. Let's go back to our sub, because we are going to go after this guy first, the oil tanker. And then once you highlight it this way, you can hit the look at target button. It will immediately locate where the ship is, and then you can go on binocular, and it actually will allow you to zoom in on that ship. So the next thing you want to determine is if you're going to attack on under the surface in this formation. You go to your torpedoes and you say, this is our bow, and you see right now we're shooting ahead. That's where that pink dot in 16 references right here. So you highlight, you just put your mouse over the square and it shows you that. But if you go to your aft torpedoes, this is ideally, the 164 is not what you want. You see this right here. You want that to be 0 when you're ready to press the fire button. But the way we have it right now, the arc of the torpedoes is so great. Let's go to the mini map. So if we shoot from the aft over here, your torpedoes have to go this way. And what they're going to do is they're going to go basically to here. So that's a big turn, and they don't go this way unless it shows. See how the bottom tan area is on the bottom, and if it was on the top, it can actually appear to be on the top where it's all black, and that means that they would turn on the left side and go this way. But because they're going, it's at the bottom, it means torpedoes come out here and go down here and catch up and go that way. So it's a long distance to travel, makes it very hard. So that's why we turned this way. In fact, we can probably even make it better by changing our direction. So let's do that. How about? So if we go over here and then up, maybe instead of this way and then up, maybe we'll get a better angle. So let's see what our angle is now for the aft. See how the number's going down, 158, 157, 156. That means we're improving in our angle of attack. So let's speed up a little bit. I'm going to put 2 torpedoes into him, and then hopefully we can send 2 torpedoes into the other ship. And hopefully we'll be close enough. 8,300 yards, I think, is the distance. Let's go take a look. So if we go to our subs and we find the Gatto class, which is what type of submarine this is, go to armaments, and then we can see that it's 8968. So yeah, whatever, it was close. But I wasn't close at all. Because we're at 5,300 right now, let's change that. We don't need to get much closer, so we're going to improve on our angle by just going that direction and see if we can handle it that way better. In fact, let's make it even better. Let's go that way. Now let's go back to the sub, and we'll look at the angle now. You see how that's from the bow, so we want to check the aft. Aft is our key shooting point, and we're seeing 104, 105. How about if we change it even more? Go this way. 99. See how it's getting better, and we're still, the red dot is in the tan triangle. So let's improve it more. See if that makes it even better. Let's see. Again, we're shooting for number 2, the Kuromaro. Ideally, you want it to be 1. I want to stay parallel with them, though. But maybe we can. We're close enough that we'll be able to handle it. 66, 65. Okay, we're gonna 0. Let's see if we can fix that. Let's try to get a 0 and then fire, because we're close enough. Now the key is you want to be able to get that to a 0 mark without going outside of the red. And we're turning too much. Alright, I'm going to say close enough. We're going to fire. So let's go look at this angle and fire at 78. So aft torpedoes are going. I'm going to do a real quick movement here, and we are going to say, I'm going to change that, and we're going to go to this guy. We're going to go to our bow, and we are going to turn this way. You can even go Banach and then change our focus. I'm not overly stressed about shooting this guy with torpedoes. I want that guy to get 2 hits. Can even speed up a little bit. So you want to monitor your torpedoes. See, we're out of sync with that ship. But I'm not overly concerned with that, because what we're going to do is we are going to come in and shoot him with our gun. So what's our gun status right now? 80 HE and 35 AP. That's pretty good. I'm not too worried about it. At this point, we want to slow down. I'm going to actually go to the ship to see if we're going to hit. So as you can see, these are our torpedoes. They should be hitting right about here. Hopefully they can catch him. I really want that first torpedo, this one here, to hit, because if this one hits, the other one will hit and this ship will go down. Come on, speed up. And we missed the first one. I don't know why. I wish that wasn't the case, but it is. I guess I'm just not that good, I guess. So what's going to happen? These ships are going to turn away, and we're probably going to have to struggle. I'm not shooting any more torpedoes, so what's the game plan here? The game plan is we're going to go this direction, and when we get to an idea where he's turning, we're going to open up with our gun, and we're going to start with HE and spot. And our target is going to be this guy, because he's damaged. He's not going to, he did slow down, but he's not going to slow down too much. But let's see if we can get some hits on him. So back to the, we're over our 30-minute mark. Sorry. That's what happens when you do videos without editing. You want to risk it for the biscuit? Let's see what happens. Surface the boat. And go to the gun. And when they get on the surface, they're going to start shooting. Start shooting. So the gun starts to move and he shoots, and he will be off for quite a while. Maybe we could send up a couple star shells. To improve. We really don't need to use a star shell, but why not? Let's go back to this. Hold. when you switch your ammunition, you hit hold and it changes over here. And then you can hit fire again. And I'm going to take off spot and go to narrow. It's only one gun. And let's go and see if we get any hits. Right, that looks like it would sink. Let's go check out the status report. Critical heavy. He should burn himself to the ground. I don't think I need to shoot at him. Let's get a hit or two and then we'll see what happens. Let's try a manual shot. Manual works this way. I zoom in on the target and then you hit your, that's a good hit. I'm not even going to bother now with this guy. We'll do it in the other ship. So he's going to go down, so we're not going to play with him anymore. So let's go to this guy. And stop him, go after him. I'm hitting the T key to target. If you go down here and you look at these buttons, target, you can either hit this button or this button, select mode. So target, this is your navigation or course, which is N, and that's how you determine which target you want to go for. Now for manual firing, we have no idea what's going on here. But what we're going to do is we're going to hit the fire button that gives you the box, and then you have to align. He's going in this direction. How fast? He's going at 15 knots. So you want to judge where he will be. It's easiest to do, I think, with the farthest zoom in, and then you trace where he will be when it lands. See how that will do. I have a feeling we're going to be far ahead of him. But then we switch back to spot and hold. And then we hit fire. So that was pretty close. Not bad. Should we try it again? So again, back in to the speed here. He's turning a little bit. Right there. I'll leave my mouse, not touch it, and you'll see where the guy is when where the shell lands. It's going to be to his left. He's turning again. So we got the distance right, we just didn't have the angle right. Let's see where it lands. Yeah. One more. See if we can do it a little bit better this time. I'm not guessing that was mine. I think the ship just did that, so good on that. Another good hit. We're going to gain range on him because he's only going 12 and we're going 20. And another long video to be uploaded for you guys. I would ask if you mind long videos or not, but I don't think maybe nobody has any comments. That's just what I'll think about from now on. I used to get comments on my video. In fact, to be honest with you, somebody commented on a video I made after I put my dog down to let people know that a dog had passed. And I did get a comment. So somebody commented to me. It was on the community post I made, not on one of my videos. So maybe that's the difference. But I don't know. Maybe sometimes we all want a little interaction. So let's see where we are. Ammo is at 67. What's the damage on him so far? Moderate, moderate. Let's get him firing again, maybe. Fire. See if we can watch the damage from a distance. So we're putting some good holes in them. We do have the HE to spare. I say that and I'm going to switch because I'd like to put some holes in and not blow through all of my HE. So let's hold, switch it over to AP, and give it a second, and then we're going to send one out. And for this, let's go down to 25. Hopefully we're hitting. Let's hit him with one, please. There we go. So that's 30. That's enough. He should have enough holes in him now. Or he's heavy, so he's going to go down. We are going to go back to HE though. He may explode just because of the internal fires we have. Speed it up. Yeah, he may just blow up. Because of our distance, we are going to slow ourselves down, and we're going to say, let's be good with that. I don't know if slowing down increases accuracy or not. But let's just, what do you say? I don't want to go under 50 in the HE, so let's 7 more rounds if needed. If he blows up again, we'll stop him. Again, from 20 down to, yeah, so cease. You got to keep an eye on your speed here. We changed our speed down to 3, and he's just now slowing down. But we're going to go down because I don't like to be above the water when ships are around or airplane are around. So the oiler's down, this guy's down, and with that at 43 minutes, we're going to call this one 2 more command points in the kitty. I may just do another one just to fill the coffer, if you will. I hope you enjoy my banter, and I'm sorry the game right now at the start is kind of boring. We don't really have, we're more on the supply running of the game rather than the attack part of the game, which I know everybody loves. But we need to get our command point, our weekly command points to a number that makes sense. Hopefully we can do that. So let's get out of this one here. 2 more command points, I'll take it. They're basically freebies because these things get, what they try to do is they're trying to, from truck, continually spawning, instead of a military, they send out oilers and, you know, 1-in-1, an oiler and a freight ship, and they just keep trying to get to Pompeii, and that's never going to happen. But they continually do it. So as this guy keeps patrolling, he's going to come across these supply ships, and they're either going here or they're trying to go here, but it's a game glitch or a formatting thing that I, yes, am taking advantage of because the rules show me only getting 54 a week, and that's not enough. I need to get a lot more than that. We have 8 friendly locations, 11 ports ranking, and 15 airfields. We need these numbers to go up to increase this number. and until we can get it to like 100 a week, we're not going to be able to, put a fleet up that's so great. So waiting for the Lexington to come out, and then we'll be in a better shape to take over some stuff. So next time we'll see probably a level 3 is what I want to see here, so we can rearm the Tenosa and any other ships that we have in this area because of truck. So, and then we can think about blowing up some other bases down here to make them not a nuisance anymore. So thanks for watching. Over my 30 minutes. I hope you enjoyed some of it, and hopefully they'll become more exciting in the future. Okay? Thanks for watching.